Hey everybody. So I wanted to chat and talk to you a little bit about me. I have fibromyalgia, and back when when I was diagnosed with it, it was like, oh, it's a junk term because nobody knew anything about it, nobody understood, and to a degree, nobody still understands anything about it. Or how it's caused. They think that maybe it's this related or that related. There's all these different theories, but no real answer. But this is one of those types of illnesses, diseases, whatever, that causes pain in all of my joints. But it's not like rheumatoid arthritis. It's not an actual arthritis. It's just inflammation and pain in those areas. So I feel a lot of it in my hands and my legs and my back. Those are my main three areas that I get the pain from. Well, so when you're in chronic pain, you feel pain all the time. It kind of is like a hum. It's like this constant hum, and you get used to it. It's kind of like if you've never worn a watch before, you know, that weird feeling at the beginning, but then after a while, it's like you always wear a watch, and it doesn't compute that it's weird anymore, like wearing rings. But when you take them off, you're like, wait, where'd it go? So it's kind of like that with the pain, with the chronic pain. So on days that I'm feeling really good, I will accidentally overdo it. Because I feel good and I'm not thinking that I'm in pain, but I'm in pain. So I take about 800 milligrams of ibuprofen twice a day, just to keep on top of the pain control, because if I don't, I'm like useless, like really bad. And Monday, after doing that first video, I was feeling really good. And I decided that I was going to work on something simple. So I got my daughter's Girl Scout vest and my leader vest, and I sewed all of the patches on it that I needed, and some of the patches on the back that, the badges, the fun badges and stuff. And I sat at my sewing table for maybe a couple hours, maybe, I'm not sure. I didn't. Oh, that's rude. A couple hours, something like that. But because the chair is so flat, it shot pain up my back. So my spinal cord felt compressed. And then the next day, in the morning, I woke up crying because it hurt. I had severe pain, like really bad pain. And my ibuprofen, it wasn't cutting it. And I basically laid around in my bed all day because I was in so much pain. I had already had plans that, okay, well, tomorrow I'm going to start, do this. I'm going to declutter this spot, and then that'd be it, just a small spot for the day, and I'll be done. But that was derailed because of my pain, because I overdid it on Monday. Well, then the storm that was across the U.S. came through, and I don't know if I have barometric pressure, pain, I don't know. Sometimes I get headaches, and sometimes I get migraines. So there's two differences between them, but sometimes I get really achy all over when storms come through. So feeling in pain from the overdoing it, and then added the storm on top of it, I was was useless. It was useless. So didn't do anything all day on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, the storm was still kind of there in the morning, but I felt a little better, but I still didn't do anything because I knew that I needed another whole day of rest just to get over those last two pain traumas. And then last night and then this morning, I have just bullied myself and bullied myself and bullied myself. How lazy you are. What a loser you are. I can't believe you wasted 2 whole days not doing anything. Blah, 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 blah. All this shit. I did do a load of laundry today. It's still in the dryer, but it's clean. But it's stuff like that that really gets me down, and then I don't want to do anything. And it's like, what's the point? I'm just going to mess it up again and mess it up again. And so this is one of those times where I'm trying to be very open about it, because it's hard. It's hard for me to ask for help because, well, what are you doing all day? All you're doing is laying around in the couch. You should be able to do this. You shouldn't ask someone who's been working all day for help, because that's not fair to them. So, trying to get out of my head and really just being okay with asking for help is hard, because this is my job. This is not their job. It's my job, and that's bullshit. And a friend of mine, she sent me a video about, there's a difference between clutter and dirty, and showed me a video of someone whose house was very filthy. Like, the stove was full of trash and filth and bugs and all these things. And I looked at it as pity, because I have felt that, and I have been almost exactly where that person was. I have been filthy. I have been to the point where I'm so tired and so upset and so hateful to myself that I'm not going to do anything. What's the point? I'm a loser anyway. I just might as well lay here in my filth and die. I mean, it's pretty sad. But, like, my bathroom, I have had my shower and my toilet go for months before I had asked, finally, for someone to help me do it. Because I hurt so much when I clean those kind of areas. Doing this with my hands, or it hurts my arms. But I was embarrassed to ask for help. And it's like, okay, well, do I ask again? I mean, my bathroom is perfect now. It's not filthy anymore. I don't feel embarrassed when I walk in there going, oh my gosh, I should probably clean the toilet. It has mold. Yes, it got to the point where it had mold growing on the sides. But I was just debilitated. I had, my life was just, I couldn't do it. And, and I should have just asked for help in doing it, and not felt like I was a lazy loser. And during that time of when that happened, my whole family was going through a lot of stress and a lot of trauma. So it's like, we can blame it on that. It probably was a lot of it to do with that. But I just want you to know that if you're going on this journey with me, if you've ever gotten to that point where you have a filthy area of your house, just ask for help. And don't be ashamed. And it's hard to not be ashamed to ask for help for that kind of stuff. And I mean, keeping on top of it now, I'm doing a lot better. But it could get bad again. I just need to have lots of days where I'm feeling this sort of way, and then it gets out of hand, and then it's too overwhelming, and I don't want to do it, and I'm too proud to ask for help. So tomorrow's gonna be a better day. Like I said, I did a load of laundry today, and I plan on taking that laundry basket and sitting on the couch and folding all those clothes. Now, will I put those clothes in my dresser? Maybe not. Maybe not today. But I will have got them out of the dryer and into my laundry basket. And that's not bothering anybody but me. So, I love you all. You've got this. I've got this. And we will get through this together. Thank you for coming along on my very open book journey. This is embarrassing, but I feel like it needs to be said, and maybe someone can feel a little relief and understand too.